Happy Friday, friends, and welcome to Storytime with Mrs. Steele. I'm here with another fabulous story about the ocean. I hope you're excited. I know I am. Today's story is called The Mermaid. Under the sea, an octopus family got ready for a swim before breakfast. "Time to put on your new hat, baby," said Okasan. Baby did not like the floppy new hat. The hat was not happy either. As the octopus family set off behind their house, a little mermaid spotted their front door. Canero had been drifting in a warm current with her pufferfish friend. "Take care," Puffy warned. "You never know who may live there." "But I'm so curious," she said. Canero sashayed toward the seashell house. So there's the mermaid swimming towards the seashell house. Inside, breakfast had been set out. There was a great big shell, a middle-sized shell, and a little shell. Canero took a bite from the great big shell. "Too crunchy," she said. The little mermaid tried the tender bites in the middle-sized shell. "Too slimy," she said. Puffy could guess what was coming next. Canero sidled up to the little shell. In a minute, the tempting tidbit had disappeared. "Just right," she said. "All gone," said Puffy, as he wondered whose breakfast it really was. So the mermaid went into someone else's house and is eating their breakfast. Canero floated around the seashell house and saw 3 chairs. There was a big chair, a middle-sized chair, and a little chair. She sat down on the large coral chair. "Too many bumps," she said as she smoothed her scales. Canero wiggled into the middle-sized chair. Down she went. "This chair is too slippery," she gasped. "So that chair's too big, and that chair's too slippery." She wiggled right off and fell on the ocean floor. The little chair was the prettiest of all, and Canero sat on it. "Just right," she said. She gave her fins a flippity-flip. All that wiggling broke the chair to bits. So she sat on the little chair, and she moved around too much, and she broke it. It's not even her chair. Canero was so sorry about the pretty chair, but not for long, because in the next room she spotted 3 beds. She and Puffy had been swimming for hours and were ready for a nap. She swam over and settled in. "What sweet dreams we'll have," she told her friend. But someone had been eating in that bed, and there were smashed shells and crab claws all around. "This bed is too messy." She flopped down on the middle-sized bed. "This bed is too squishy," she complained. As Kinero patted her tiara, she spied the last small bed. It rocked like a cradle in the tide. She set her head down on a pillow star and fell sound asleep. So that bed was too squishy. But that was like a cradle, and it was just right. Soon the octopus family returned over their sandy shoals. Right away, Otosan saw his breakfast shell overturned. "Someone has been crunching on my crustaceans," he said, turning pink. Otosan huffed. "My breakfast has been splashed." She turned pinkish too. Baby looked all around for her breakfast, but all she saw was the upside-down shell. "Someone has been eating my breakfast, and there is nothing left for me," she cried. Who ate their food? Do you know who ate their food? Otosan saw his coral chair looked different. "Someone has been sitting on my chair," he announced, now even redder. Okasaw went from pink to red when she saw her chair. "Who has been squashing my chair and scattering my teacup?" she asked. Baby saw her beautiful chair all in pieces. The hermit crabs were taking it. "My chair is going, gone," she cried. Sensing something else was amiss, Otosan squeezed into the bedroom. "Someone has been sleeping in my bed." He blasted ocean water and kicked up the star-shaped sand. Puffy felt the ripples as Otosan jetted toward her bed. The soft seaweed she liked to drowse in was tangled and torn. "Someone has been sleeping in my bed," she said. Baby octopus peeked inside her tiny bed. A beautiful mermaid was sleeping there. "Someone has been sleeping in my bed, and here she is." The little mermaid opened her eyes and saw the adorable octopus. The baby's eyes were soft and sweet. Her skin was shell pink. Her graceful arms danced. But she was wearing the oddest hat that the little mermaid had ever seen. Kinero, who didn't like to see anyone unhappy, gasped, "That will not do." She thought about her tiara. So they found her sleeping in their house. Would you be happy to find someone sleeping in your bed? No. Just then, all three octopuses reached for Kenora with their 24 arms. Puffy was red. He puffed with all his might. "Puffa, puffa, pokety-poke, stickety-stick." His sharp prickles did not let the octopuses near the little mermaid. So they're mad. They're upset. Kenora, Puffy, and their new friend Ray floated away in the warm current. They couldn't stop smiling about the baby octopus. She looked radiant in her beautiful new tiara. So instead of her ugly floppy hat, the mermaid shared her beautiful tiara with the baby octopus. I hope you enjoyed that story. Did it remind you of another story you've heard before? Maybe Goldilocks and the Three Bears? Well, I will be back Monday with another story. Have a good weekend.